There's no handbook on how to deal with this one.
Another historic milestone for oil as prices move into negative territory. Another blow for a sector already reeling from the impact of COVID-19 and years of instability.
It will put substantially more stress on individual companies. We're already seeing companies that are failing. I think that will continue, and this year will accelerate it.
While it's a big deal for big cities like Edmonton and here in Calgary, the job losses brought on by the pandemic and the historic drop in oil prices will be downright devastating for smaller towns like Drayton Valley.
70 to 80% of our economy in our town is driven by the oil and gas industry. We talk about, the potential of unemployment rates in Alberta hitting, 20, 25%. It's going to be significantly higher than that in a small community like Drayton Valley.
The end of oil is a story we've heard before in the 80s, the late 2000s, and then again over the last several years.
From what I'm hearing from the people I'm talking to, this is historic. It's probably nothing that we've seen before. And it's certainly not the end of oil. There's, I think, still a lot of room left for that. We just have to be a little bit smarter about how to go about it.
Government has stepped in with short-term help, but the calls continue for long-term changes.
What we do in the coming weeks and months will define whether the energy sector is going to be the workhorse again for the Canadian economy.
Canada needs to start looking at becoming energy independent. We need to supply our own country with our own oil, so we're not as impacted by these swings.
If you don't see that in this crisis that we have to adjust the way we're operating, I don't think you ever will.
But until conditions change,
this is just one more mountain that we have to overcome.
In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.